Joe Duffy, CEO of OffshoreInsiders.com. I've got a boatload of winners in college and the NBA. I think I got 2, 4, 5 winners for you. 4 in college basketball, 1 in the NBA for Tuesday. And our premium picks are just rocking. Please, by the way, if you like this information and you want it on a daily basis, free winners from a professional handicapper since 1988, the picks of the pros. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Also, give me a comment in the video. Tell me who you like for Tuesday, February 3rd. And by the way, also got the Super Bowl side and total already up for this weekend. Rare case of wise guy play on the side and total. Overall, 330 and 258 since October the 26th, already up for Tuesday. 4 wise guy plays among 7 college basketball winners. And after I record this, we'll have more plays up, certainly in the morning on Wednesday as I am recording this Tuesday night, but we already got a nice portfolio for you. So let's get straight to it. LaSalle, plus the 2.5 against Loyola Chicago. This is the biggest KenPom advantage for the day. KenPom has the Explorers winning 71-69. So that's a nice 4.5 point edge. And in particular, that's pretty big because when you talk about the power ratings, it's not just about the point difference, but the closer to 0, the bigger the advantage is. So this is a pretty big one because it crosses 0. Essentially, we got the wrong team favorite. LaSalle, we have winning this game 71-69. Well, KenPom does, and we like those power ratings. And again, so LaSalle is your first free winner from Joe Duffy's Picks. Valparaiso, plus the 9 against Bradley. A big dog off of a game in which they did not have a great delta points allowed. And the delta points allowed is basically how many points they gave up relative to what the opponent's team total was. So they didn't have a fantastic game. They could have had a good game and not fantastic, but it rules out any games in which they had a fantastic game. And when the team we were betting on had 24 or fewer 3 throws last game, 17-15, 14-11, and 29 for up 169.90 units. KenPom has this just a 5-point game, so it's the second biggest power rating game of the day, in fact. And we also have one of my best power ratings. This is just 6.5, so a lot of things say this game is off, including a very good system. So Valparaiso is your second winner. And Rutgers, I think I said I had 4 winners. Looks like I got 3 winners. Sorry about that. Rutgers plus a 13.5 against UCLA. But here's the special thing. This pick is actually a premium pick. The other picks we mentioned could turn into premium picks. Already, though, a premium pick. Rutgers plus a 13.5 against UCLA. One of the many reasons we're having a great year in college basketball. And like smack at 60%. I gave you the overall record. College basketball will update in the morning at offshoreinsiders.com. But one of the reasons is we've been doing this great system, going with large underdogs versus an opponent whose margin of victory is 15.55 or less and drew at least 14 fouls their last game, is 1589, 1239, and 28. And again, that will benefit Rutgers. All right, we do have an NBA winner for you. The NBA winner for you is to go with the Indiana Pacers, minus the 5, against the Utah Jazz. The luck factor, we've explained it in more detail on some of our other videos, but essentially, the luck factor uses advanced statistics to isolate which teams have deceptive records. I've been saying long before computers were as great as they are now that when it comes to handicapping, the most overrated records, in fact, just the opposite because they can be so deceptive. The straight-up records are overrated, but in fact, we like to isolate deceptive records. So teams that are lucky, that have more wins than they earned, the proven theory is that these teams are overvalued, and teams that are unlucky, teams that have fewer wins than they deserve, are going to be the undervalued. So Utah has 2.8 more wins than they deserve, with the Pacers at minus 2.1. By the way, we're using these calculations from Team Rankings, which uses some advanced statistics to come up with this. That makes it a luck gap of 4.9 in favor of the Indiana Pacers being the undervalued team. So minus the 5, Indiana minus the 5. I'm going to recap all the games in a moment just in case you missed them. I'm going to recap it. But make sure, in addition to liking and subscribing, and the more likes we get, the more subscriptions, the more free winners I'm going to give you on a very regular basis. So please do that. But also make sure you follow me on all socials, including the X at Offshore Insider. Now, again, please note, because of character limitations on the X, Twitter, it's Offshore Insider with no S, but the website itself is offshoreinsiders.com. So again, your 4 free winners for Tuesday, February the 3rd from Joe Duffy. LaSalle plus the 2.5 against Loyola Chicago. Valparaiso plus the 9 against Bradley. Rutgers plus the 13.5 against UCLA, which is also a premium play. And the Pacers minus the 5 against the Utah Jazz. Please, you like great information like that? I gave you this great, truly super sharp information. If you want it on a more regular basis, pound that like right now. Pound the subscribe.